everybody, we're out here at the goat pasture this evening. I'm just checking on everybody and just looking over everyone, and had a little fence on the backside to check, a little bit of woven wire to make sure that we didn't have any heads hung and whatnot. And so I just want to bring you guys along. I got a new little addition to my four-wheeler rig here. I thought I'd share it with you guys. I've had these little bags here for, I don't know, maybe a week or 10 days, and they're working out really good. I'm really happy with them. And we've been going over there and to the stocker operation and doctoring animals over there and stuff. So they've basically turned into a set of medicine bags. And so I've been able to, you know, put some antibiotic and some Banamine and some wormer and syringes and whatnot in here. So they're great for that. And then this little bottom compartment, you know, I've just got some syringes and some needles and some little Tupperwares sort of deal. And they hadn't stood the test of time yet as far as longevity, but they sure are a handy setup. And you know, I've driven this four-wheeler around enough to where the side, it doesn't like hit my knee, or they don't get in the way being located where they're at. I know some folks they'll mount them on this back fender, but if you have a second person ride with you very much at all, they get in the way. But mounting them on the front here, they've really stayed out of the way and been a nice addition to be able to carry those meds. And you know, I'm sure, you know, somebody else could figure out something else to put in them that would be useful to have with you on a somewhat regular basis. But I just thought I'd share that with you guys. I'm I'm certainly not paid by anybody or anything, but this ATV Tech or UTV Tech, whatever, you guys can look it up or Google it if you want to, if you think you need something like that in your life. But it was a purchase. I saw somebody else had a set of them, and I bought some, and I'm just real happy I did it. So I thought I'd share that with you guys. But we doctored a nanny out here. We wormed her. We had one random nanny, and you can see her down there. She's by herself right there in the thicket down there. Just kind of real poor doing, real thin, real gant. Pulled her eyelids back, you know, and she had some color in them. They weren't as bad as they could have been, but anyhow, we went ahead and we daubed a loop on her and gave her a little bit of wormer. So, you know, seeing something like that, you know, looking at some of these other animals in the background, everybody's in pretty darn good flesh. Lauren and I were talking about it today and yesterday, just that everybody looks really good out here. And so when you see animals like that, I don't know if that's a worm thing or if that maybe is a bad weed thing. Sometimes you'll have goats when they're out in a pasture setting get a hold of a weed that they're not supposed to eat, and they just aren't smart enough to not eat it for whatever reason. But they'll eat that weed and it'll go toxic for them. And so what I'm trying to get at is, we had one animal out of, you know, we've got over 300 animals here total. We had one animal out of that whole group that looks that poor. So it makes me think it's probably not a worm deal, even though we went ahead and wormed her just to be safe. But it makes me think maybe that nanny got a hold of a weed and she just set herself, she got sick and got really drawn down. And you know, we've kind of been busy with some other things, checking on stocker goats or just getting that thing set up out there. And we haven't checked these goats quite as regular as what we maybe had. And we've got them in a real brushy paddock here, so they're kind of hard to look at. But anyhow, I just thought I'd bring that up to you guys. You know, if you've got one animal out of many that looks poor, you know, it's maybe it's a worm deal, but it's probably something else, or at least in my opinion. But well, we're getting rained on here, so we'll probably shut this video off. But looking forward to the next one, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye now.